Alright. Hello and welcome to the information video about the new survivor which I've promised you, my friends. And yeah, in this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the new survivor Mikaela Reid and how I rate her perks, or how I think you can use these perks. If you enjoyed the video, let me know with a like or a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And now let's go straight into the information video. I'll start with Mikaela herself, and I'm going to give you some basic information about her before we start talking about her perks and all the other stuff. So Mikaela seems to come to us without a skin or something for now, and is in her basic Halloween dress, and that's why she'll probably be our Halloween character for this year, I think. Her story tells us that she dressed herself in this way for a festival, and her story tells us as well that she disappeared on the stage on the last Halloween festival. And compared to the other survivors, she looks very thin, is very small and in a black dress, and her perks can buff your team, and that's why she's a good starter character as well in my opinion, but I'm going to tell you about that more later on. She's not a licensed survivor as well, which means that we can purchase her with iridescent sharps instead of oryxes, which is also very good for a beginner, by the way. That was it for the basic informations about Mikaela, and now let's jump straight into the perks and the way how to play her. So her first perk is Clairvoyance, which only activates whenever you cleanse a totem. This is the only perk on which you have to cleanse a totem instead of blessing it. I guess they've used this perk for some kind of balance, because you would been able to bless almost every totem on the map with her 3 teachable perks. And I guess that behavior decided to give her a perk which needs to destroy totems to give her a little handicap, I guess. This perk activates like inner strength after you've cleansed a totem, and you can see the auras of exit gate, switches, generators, hooks and chests within 64 meters when you are empty-handed. It's a free map in this case and a good perk in my opinion, but I will talk about that later on as well when I talk about the way how to play her. Now I'm going on with the first boon perk, which is called Circle of Healing. You can bless a dull totem which takes the same time as cleansing a totem, and within 28 meters any survivors gain a 100% healing speed bonus, and they can heal themselves without needing a medkit. You can only bless one totem at a time, but if you use both bless perks, the effects do both work on this one totem, so they stack. But as soon as you leave the trial, the totem you've blessed becomes a normal dull totem again. I'm not sure what happens when there's only your totem left on the map and the killer has known it, but I guess we will find out soon, I really can't tell you. And the last perk is Shadow Step. Again, within 28 meters survivors get a buff, which includes that killers can see your scratch marks and your auras are hidden as well to the killer. This effect stays on you for 4 seconds after leaving the totem's range, which is very good against barbecue. Now I'm going to tell you what I think about these perks and how I think you can or should use them. I guess that all of her perks are very strong, and maybe even new meta perks. Probably not in solo queue, but maybe in tournaments. With perks like Detective's Hunch or with a map, you're able to see every single totem even in solo queue without communicating. Maybe you can even cleanse the totem with Clairvoyance, so the new perk, and use this as a map so you can see other totems without using the item spot for a map. So you can bring something else like a flashlight or a toolbox, and then you can search for the perfect totem spot and use your boon perks. And let's be honest guys, giving every survivor a free medkit and a free real make it status is completely strong. Hiding auras counters barbecue as well, which is a very common perk, and hiding scratch marks is also very nice to have. So all in all, a free item slot with a medkit, a free real make it because you get a double heal speed, and you can counter barbecue, and almost every killer has barbecue, or a lot of killers use barbecue. And hiding scratch marks, I don't know, it's just insane in my opinion. And I guess buffing every player when you are in a pre-med group of 4 players is very strong, maybe even OP, but that's only my personal opinion. But I think that a lot of killers will be bullied by these perks when they play against a pre-med group, especially when you verse a bad killer as a good pre-med group. I guess it's very OP. So I guess that you won't need a medkit anymore or a map in the future, so we will see more toolboxes or flashlights, which means a lot of pressure for killers, and it will be very hard for early game killers like the Oni to keep up with the generator speed, because when every survivor brings a toolbox because they don't need a medkit, they don't need a map or something else, they bring toolboxes, they can finish generators much faster, and before the Oni can get a hit and use his power, there are already 2 generators done and the game is over. So I guess that it is very overpowered that they get a free medkit. I guess they have to change something on these perks, but we'll see how it goes when these perks go live on the real server. But yeah, that's what I think about the new perks right now and how I think they will be used for the first time. But now I want to talk about another fact as well, which I've already told you at the start of the game. I guess that this character is not only a good character for advanced players. No, I think it's the best character or the ultimate beginner character right now. So let me explain why. I will just compare to Claudette, which is a very good starter survivor at the moment as well. So Claudette can hide very good because of her skin color and her dress, and Mikaela can hide very good as well because of her black Halloween dress. You can't see her, or I mean she's very thin, very small as I said in the start, and she has a black dress on a dark map, which is very good to hide for beginners. And Claudette can heal herself, which is the reason why most starters play with Claudette. And Mikaela is not only able to heal herself, no, she's able to give the opportunity of healing herself to the whole team. She can also counter perks like barbecue and chili very easy, as I already said, which is very useful because most players don't know how barbecue works, they don't go into lockers. And yeah, that's why I think this is very good for the whole team. She helps the whole team a lot without doing much things which require a lot of skill, and she can have a lot of impact even if you have below 100 hours of playtime. You can just start play DBD with this character and you learn it and you can help your team. You are very useful. For sure you should know some totem spots, but I guess everybody's able to find a totem if you search a totem, right? And even if you're not, you can just bring a map if you have to, or use the new perk of Mikaela's, I said, and cleanse the totems so you can see all the other totems. And then bless the totem, and you are so useful. You can bless a lot of totems. When one totem gets destroyed, you just bless the next totem. And yeah, that's why I think that she's very good for beginners right now. And that's all I can say about her for now as well. So I guess this was a video about the new survivor. But there have been a lot of big changes in the new patch as well. So for example, the hedge got patched, spirit got nerfed, death slinger got nerfed, plague got buffed very hard. But I haven't planned to do a video about this. If you guys want me to do a video about this though, let me know in the comments and show me that you have enjoyed this video with a like. And if you want to support me, please don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate this. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.